It's week 2 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Commanders' rookie quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they were winners last time into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards.
Just an all right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game, and gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, nice move. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Pushes him over. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 131 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both now. That's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Defense. They go play action with Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Play action. It's Wilson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a first. Throwing to start the drive. Win. And he fires one incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And it's second down. You look at this Bronco defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Win. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run around there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Win. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Rodriguez. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Win. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Win. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, They look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get... They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Jordan Humphrey, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. Number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Win. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Here's 2nd and 10. And now a run with Rodriguez. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, Wilson.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw on 3rd down. Win. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wynn over the middle, brought in by Dotson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, it's Rodriguez. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Some of the most
line.
unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Wynn. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Wynn. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
This is fielded at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Win. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, here's Gibson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. On first down, Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the... Throwing to start the drive. Win. Airing one out for Crowder. That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Win. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles. One-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On first down, It's Rodriguez. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now a look at the Broncos. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 43. Now Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives. They'll run on 1st down. Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Win. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Win.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Win.
Got a man. It's Rodriguez.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He finds his man complete. That's Rodriguez.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Win. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver's offense ready to go again.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the option, here's Williams. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
20-yard line.
Washington on 3rd down.
Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You just expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see.
On 2nd down now, it's Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Off play action. Win.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun.
Win. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. Denver's offense now
a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the
Wilson.
36-yard line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Another drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the ball is knocked out.
It's overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up.
Back to throw. Win.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And coming out now, the Broncos. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time